Hey Pisces, good morning. I'm tuning in for a reading today. Today is February 1st when I'm recording this. I will be posting this today. Let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for you, Pisces. There's a lot of clean, fresh energy coming in. Again, it is the first of the month, so new plans, new projects coming in, new clarity coming in. Breakthroughs, shifts, changes coming into your life. So let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for you, Pisces. These readings are timeless. Whenever they resonate for you is when it's most aligned. If you have any specific questions or need guidance and you would like to book a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, please channel through the messages that will be most beneficial to the Pisces collective at this time. What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? Okay, we have the Knight of Cups as your first card. That talks about new offers coming into your life. Knight of Cups, it could be relationships, it could be job opportunities, promotions, business ideas, but the Knight of Cups is a very fresh energy. It's a beginner energy of there's a new offer, there's a new promotion, there's something that looks attractive that's being offered, okay? The Knight of Cups. Five of Pentacles, after a time of scarcity, after a time where you felt like you didn't have options, where there was not a whole lot going on, where you felt like there were limitations or there were not enough options, because the Five of Pentacles talks about feeling like the door is closed on you, feeling like there's no way in, there's no way to the other side, and feeling like there's a lack of options or there's not enough coming in. That's the energy of scarcity with the Five of Pentacles. So offers coming in, Knight of Cups, new offers, new promotions, new opportunities, looking very, very attractive after a period of scarcity or drought or limitation. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know? Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, beautiful. So there is an actual opportunity coming in, Pisces. It's not just new offers coming in. There's an actual tangible opportunity coming in with the Ace of Pentacles. It's being offered. Four of Wands. Okay, this is actually a really good sign. Four of Wands is all about a major celebration, reaching a major milestone and coming together to celebrate a success. Coming together to celebrate reaching the finish line or reaching some kind of major milestone or success in your life. And it comes after Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity is offered to you. So it comes in as many offers with the Knight of Cups after a period of drought. Ace of Pentacles, there's one specific opportunity or offer coming in that is going to take you to the Four of Wands. A really big celebration and a milestone moment in your life. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about this? And we will clarify, Pisces, because I want to know more. Five of Swords in the reverse. Five of Swords in the reverse to the Five of Pentacles. Fives are a very tricky energy to go through. Fives talks about change, shifts. But the Five energy is very uncomfortable. It's this energy of things are changing. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot going on at the same time. And this is a very challenging energy to overcome. And so what I'm seeing here, Pisces, is you were in a situation, Five of Pentacles, where you felt like you didn't have many options available to you. Like you felt like there was some kind of restrictions or limitations where you felt like the door had closed. Like no matter how much you tried, no matter how much you did, you were feeling like you were on the outside of what it is that you wanted. Now, all of a sudden, Knight of Cups, new opportunities, new offers, new promotions, looking very, very attractive with this Knight of Cups energy. And then there's a solid offer that comes in. That is the Ace of Pentacles. Through this Ace of Pentacles, Pisces, you're going to attain the Four of Wands, which is reaching the finish line, achieving and attaining that milestone and coming into a major celebration. And the good thing about the Four of Wands is it doesn't predict a celebration. It doesn't predict your success. It's saying that it's official. This is the after. After you succeed, after you attain this, you're then celebrating. So this is telling you what it looks like after. It's not saying if it's going to happen, it's saying when, okay? And this, whatever this is, whatever this victory or milestone or success is guaranteed because we're seeing the after. And the after is a very big celebration, okay? We see the before, it's new offers coming in, looking very attractive, new opportunities coming in. Then the Ace of Pentacles is that solid offer that leads to the celebration after Five of Swords energy. After frustration, Pisces, as you can see here, it looks like he has a headache. Like, he's been at it for such a long time and he has a headache. He's frustrated because no matter how much he tried, no matter how much he strategized, he wasn't able to find the solution. He wasn't able to find the results. And the Five of Swords is this energy of frustration. It's this energy of breaking your head. It's this energy of hitting your head against the same freaking wall and not getting anywhere. And it's like, no matter how much you try, no matter in, what direction you go, you end up coming back to these fives. And so this is the breaking point. This is the breakthrough that finally comes in. So Pisces, I do want to go ahead and clarify. I feel like I'm getting a lot of information before even just diving into the cards. But it's very self-explanatory. So if this is your reading, you're going to know who you are. Pisces, I feel like this is a really big breakthrough. It's a very big, breakthrough moment or breaking point, because this energy feels like you've been challenged by the 5 energy. So some of you may have been seeing 555 or, like 55. Any 5s that you've been seeing lately, Pisces, is just synchronicity letting you know, hey, things are changing. If things haven't worked this far, or if things have been harder than they have to be, things are changing, things are shifting. It may have been chaotic, it may have been uncomfortable, it may have been very frustrating, but you're finally getting the breakthrough. You're finally coming into this milestone moment once this solid offer comes in. And the Ace of Pentacles is a brand new beginning, Pisces. So there is a solid offer coming in. I do want to go ahead and clarify, but this has to do with your money. It has to do with your resources. It has to do with something solid, something physical, something that has to be tied in with the 3D reality, because we're talking pentacles here. So Pisces, this looks really good. It feels like it's been a long time coming. Okay, and it feels like you may have felt like you were in a drought. Okay, as you can see here, the Knight of Cups is a water energy, but he's in this dry desert. You see no water there whatsoever. So that may be symbolic to some of you, Pisces. Holy Spirit, tell me more. What do you want Pisces to know? What do you want Pisces to know at this time in regards to this reading? Okay, King of Pentacles, Pisces. This is the energy of wealth. This is the energy of success. Is the energy of abundance. See how we go from 5 of Pentacles? This is lack and scarcity. To Ace of Pentacles, a brand new beginning, a new opportunity coming into your life, and then King of Pentacles status. It's like, I don't know how you do this, Pisces, but you go from 5 to 1, okay? And this is actually a really positive change, because this 5 of Pentacles refers to lack and scarcity, whereas the 1 is a brand new opportunity. Okay, this 1 can turn into something very abundant and prosperous, whereas the 5 is talking about lack, scarcity, and being locked out of what you desire. So King of Pentacles is mastery over your abundance, mastery over your resources, over your money, over your physical reality. So it's like you go from 1 to 100 real quick, Pisces. There's going to be a major leap here, major, like a quantum leap or a quantum jump. But there's major success coming in, because you go from 1 to King. Let's see what else comes in. King of Wands. So you have 2 kings. King of Pentacles, King of Wands. 4 of Swords in the reverse. 10 of Swords in the reverse. 6 of Cups in the upright. You got strong masculine energy coming in, Pisces. We got the King of Pentacles to the King of Wands. King of Pentacles, again, he is the master of the physical reality. He is the one that's best with business, with money, with resources, with the physical day-to-day things, whereas the King of Wands is an entrepreneur. He is the type of king to get things started. He's the one that has the drive, the motivation, the charisma, the enthusiasm. He's the one that takes action. He's the one that makes moves. He's the one that initiates. And so you have 2 kings coming in, Pisces, and it's like, yeah, Pisces, like you're a force to be reckoned with. Like, you are coming in very strong into your own reading. You're not actually in your element, in your water element at this time. I only have 1 water card, 2 water cards coming in, but it doesn't feel like you're in your own energy. It feels like you're embodying this very earthly, methodical, step-by-step energy, and you're also in this energy of you're ready to take action, you're ready to move, you're ready to make things happen. Because 4 Swords in the reverse, you found yourself in a prolonged holding period, Pisces. You found yourself in a prolonged healing cycle that was not getting you anywhere. Some of you, Pisces, may have been stuck in a healing cycle, okay? In a perpetual healing cycle. Well, no matter how much work you do internally, no matter how much you try to heal and move forward, you found yourself coming back and looping back around. As you can see here, it's in the reverse, not healing from something and just staying in that healing mode. Ten of Swords, after some kind of betrayal, after some kind of a painful ending. Six of Cups, there's still memories attached to whatever happened in your past. That might have been the reason why you were in the Five of Wands. Sorry, not the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. But it's like, it's time to move forward. It's time to move on from this energy, Pisces. You can't stay there. It looks like you already know that, Pisces. Five of Swords in the reverse, it looks like you know that. Like you banged your head against that wall, not getting, anywhere, not seeing any kind of different results in that situation. And now you're ready, Pisces. You're ready to take control. You're ready to take ownership and get yourself out of this stagnant energy. Wow, okay. And we have one card that fell on the floor. I just noticed. It's the Knight of Swords. Pisces, whatever frustration you were feeling with the Five of Swords in the reverse, it's changing into action, okay? It's transitioning, it's shifting into being very steadfast, very tunnel vision, and very driven when it comes to your goals. The Knight of Swords is someone who succeeds. Pisces is someone who gets what it is that they want. They get what they came for, okay? They finish what they started. So it's like you're going from this frustrated energy of being overwhelmed to this go-getter, Pisces. Like, wow. I don't even think you're going to recognize yourself because these energies are opposite from these, okay? This talks about being in your power, being in mastery, where this talks about being underneath it all. Feeling overwhelmed, feeling like you can't move forward, feeling like you can't go on. Like there's an outside force that keeps getting in the way. Like there's obstacles and challenges that come up that you have no control over, okay? This energy is a feeling of powerlessness, whereas this is mastery. This is taking control. Yeah, both of these kings are in the upright. So let's see what else comes in. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know? The Devil, okay? Wow. Why the Devil, Holy Spirit? Clarify the Devil for Pisces. Why the Devil? Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Ace of Cups in the upright. You got another ace. Okay, so two aces coming in, two brand new beginnings. And we have the Page of Swords in the upright as well. I'm going to pull one more card to clarify this energy. So the Devil's card number 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. Earthly goods and materials coming into your life through some kind of action that you're taking. Wow, Pisces, I'm hearing a really loud ring, okay, in my right ear right now. It's really loud, okay, like that was like at least 30 seconds or so. Wow, okay, I feel like there's information coming in, Pisces, that I'm going to clarify a little bit more. I don't want to go too specific, okay, because these are supposed to stay general. If you would like a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. But let me go ahead and pull at least one more clarifier. I want to know a little bit more about this energy. Please clarify the Devil for Pisces, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know? Knight of Wands. Okay, so Ace of Cups in the upright, Page of Swords in the upright, Knight of Wands in the upright. Clarifying the Devil. Pisces, the Devil doesn't feel like a negative energy, okay? It feels like something that you're wanting, something that you're wanting to achieve. Okay? This Devil energy feels like a strong desire that you have, okay? A strong desire to succeed or to attain something in your life that may have to do with something earthly. Materials, goods, resources, something physical. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's showing the positive side. Like there is a strong desire that you have to attain something, to achieve something, and you've been going through a lot of challenging moments or times in your life where you felt like it was not available to you. Okay, like you felt like there was no way that you could unlock that door. That no matter how much you knocked, how much you banged on that door, it did not open. And that Five of Swords is this feeling of frustration. And all of a sudden, that frustration turns into action. The Devil comes in, Ace of Cups, Page of Swords, Knight of Wands. There may be something here, Pisces, where you may you may be a student again. Like you may take the approach of a student, like there may be something that you're learning, a new industry that you're breaking into, something new, like a new skill that you have to acquire to get to where you want to be. But this is a desire that you have, Pisces. This is something that you really want. Ace of Cups to the Knight of Wands. It is connected to your passion. It is connected to your creativity. Some of you, Pisces, whatever this path is, it's like you're willing to do whatever it takes to get to where you need to be. Okay, no matter how much you've been through in the past or how many challenges you had to overcome, you want to make sure that it's worth it. Okay, you want to make sure that everything you start, you finish. Okay, because if you're just starting all these things, your energy is not going anywhere. You need to be able to close that loop, close that cycle, close the circle, so that you can move on successfully to the next stage of your life. And here, Pisces, it looks like this was a perpetual healing cycle. So some of you, Pisces, you were down and out for a while because you were trying to heal through something that just kept looping you back around and you didn't seem to get anywhere. And now you're realizing, okay, you have a chance to achieve what it is that you want and you're not going to back down. Six of Cups, you're putting the memories and the feelings aside, Pisces, to do what you need to do. With the Knight of Swords, there's some action that's required. Is going to, require you to put your feelings and your emotions aside and not let yourself be controlled by that. Ace of Cups, it does lead you to an emotionally fulfilling new beginning. This could be new relationships. This could be new business partnerships coming into your life, new love, being fulfilled in what it is that you're doing. Page of Swords is going to require you to learn something. Take the approach of a student in order to attain the desire. The Devil to the Knight of Wands. Pisces, it feels like for a long time you haven't felt the excitement, the lust for life, okay? It felt like you no longer found joy in the things that you used to find joy in, okay? Like it felt like it was robbed from you. The Five of Pentacles. That's that energy. It's the energy of scarcity. It's the energy of limitations and restrictions and not having access or feeling like you don't have access to the things that you want, okay? Look at her body language. Her head is just down, okay? She's down and out. Look at the body language in this card as well. That's the fetal position, okay? This is the energy of defeat. This is the energy of loss. This is the energy of being down and out, okay? And it's like in this energy, in this phase, it's like that joy, that happiness from art, from music, from things that bring excitement into your life, like that felt like, it wasn't there. Like you didn't find joy anymore. Like that was either robbed or taken away from you, robbed from you, that joy. And now there's this desire to live life. There's this desire to accomplish things. And some people, Pisces, might say that it's selfish, okay? But you need to do this for you. You need to do this for yourself. No matter what other people think, no matter what other people are projecting onto you, because this has to do with your life goals, with your accomplishments. And you have to be selfish, Pisces, to put yourself first and prioritize the things that you want, okay? Marching to the beat of your own drum, doing what brings you passion, inspiration, excitement, spontaneity, Pisces. This is recovering that lust for life, that excitement, after feeling like you lost it or like it was taken away from you. Because the Ten of Swords talks about an unexpected, painful ending, okay? Where you thought things were going to be a certain way, where you thought you were headed in a specific direction, and all of a sudden, painful ending. This can talk about heartbreak, betrayal, deceit. The Ten of Swords is the most painful card out of the entire tarot deck. So out of 78 cards, and it's showing up in the reverse. There was something here, Pisces, that ended abruptly, or that ended unexpectedly, or there was some element of deceit or betrayal that you couldn't heal from, okay? Because healing in the reverse talks about a perpetual cycle of healing where you don't move forward from that, okay? No matter how much you heal, no matter how much you stay in the cycle, it just loops you back around and around and around. In the upright, it says you healed, now it's time to move on. In the reverse, it just keeps going. Six of Cups. You still have memories, Pisces. There's still water underneath the bridge when it comes to the situation, whatever this was. But you're not willing to let that hold you back or get in the way from what it is that you want. That's why the devil is coming in with the Knight of Wands. There's a lust, there's a desire to accomplish something, to have something for yourself. It's like that fighter in you, Pisces, is still there. Okay, it's still there. That part of you hasn't been lost. It may have been forgotten for a while, but it's not lost. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about this Knight of Wands? What do you want Pisces to know about the Knight of Wands? The World in the reverse, unfinished business, unfinished cycle. Yeah, Pisces, exactly. You're not done. That fighter inside of you, that desire, that wish, that want is still there. No matter how many times you faced adversities and challenges, you still want what you want, even if it seems selfish to others. Death and rebirth in the reverse. Okay, 2 major arcanas in the reverse to clarify the Knight of Wands. Pisces, someone thought that they took this away from you. That they took this desire, this lust, this will from you. Someone wanted to see you defeated, Pisces. Someone wanted to see you down and out. And they thought that they took that away from you, in a sense. I don't know why that word was coming in when I touched the 5 of Pentacles. The word that came in was robbed. Like this was robbed from you. Like it was taken away from you. And that's coming up again. Death and rebirth in the reverse to the World in the reverse. Someone wanted to see you stay there, Pisces. Someone wanted to see you down and just stay there, okay? Both of these cards are cards of defeat, okay? Someone wanted to see you this way, Pisces. Someone wanted to see your downfall. Someone from your past, 6 of Cups. Someone that you have memories with. There was an emotional connection at some point, okay? There is history in this specific connection. Whoever this was, Pisces, for some of you, this is just coming in. Apply it to your situation if this resonates. For some of you, it might have been someone very close to you. Like, could have even been a family member that was envious or jealous of your progress. But someone, Pisces, wanted to see you down and out, okay? That's why the devil coming in with the Knight of Wands is not showing up as a negative energy. Like, this is something that you want to do for yourself. This is something that you want to have for yourself. There's something here that you want to accomplish. And it's showing up like there's unfinished business here. There's something in you that hasn't died, okay? It hasn't died. Like that fighter in you, that will to pursue, to keep moving forward, to persevere, that's still inside of you. It hasn't died. You may have forgotten who you were for a while. You may have forgotten that part of you, that power inside of you for a while, but it's not dead, okay? Death and rebirth coming in the reverse. Pisces, this is what's coming in. A lot of you are going to revisit a goal or an accomplishment or a specific wish, something that you want to accomplish or that you've wanted to accomplish, that in this process you may have even forgotten that you wanted it, okay? And if someone's trying to project onto you that you're doing the selfish thing by doing you and focusing on the things that you want to attain, it's like you need to do this for you, Pisces. At the end of the day, the most important relationship you're ever going to have is a relationship with yourself, okay? And so what I'm seeing here, Pisces, is someone might have done something deceitful, something, that was underhanded, okay, and brought a painful ending into your life with this 10 of Swords in the reverse that you had to heal from, Pisces. And now it's like you're all of a sudden coming back to you. You're coming back to the things that you want. You're coming back to yourself. And there is an opportunity coming in. I'm going to clarify this Ace of Pentacles that's going to lead you to a major success, a major victory. And then you're showing up in your mastery. You're no longer showing up as not being in control, not being in power. You're now showing up as the master. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know about the Ace of Cups? 3 of Swords, heartbreak. 9 of Swords, sleepless nights, overthinking, ruminating. 9 of Wands, not giving up, pushing through, fighting through this pain. To the Magician, manifesting your way out of this and manifesting a new opportunity into your life. Pisces, okay, here's what people don't understand. You can be down and out one day, and the next day, Pisces, it's like you can manifest out of thin air, new opportunities, new goals, new connections, new relationships that will help you get there. Pisces, this is what people don't understand about you. It's like you can completely hit rock bottom, but you'll always manage to bring yourself back up. Magician Pisces is someone who creates their own luck, someone who creates their own opportunities, someone who creates their own success. See how he's kind of like alchemizing and moving energy out of thin air? They may have not understood Pisces, like when they last seen you, whoever this person was, I'm getting a specific person from your past with the Six of Cups energy. It's like they may have thought, Pisces, that you were down and out, and they wanted that, Pisces. They wanted you to stay here in this energy, but they didn't realize who you are. You've done this multiple times. You've pulled yourself out of rock bottoms, and you've manifested your way into the life that you want. This is not new to you, Pisces. You do this very well. You may have forgotten that you had that power in you, okay? You may have not even recognized yourself being in this energy for so long. But yes, Pisces, this looks like you were down and out for a while. Both of these energies are very challenging to move through. It just feels like things are happening to you. It feels like there's an outside force that's, you know, no matter how much you do, no matter how much you try, it feels like there's something outside of you that you cannot control. And that's why the Three of Swords is here. Pain, heartbreak, disappointment, disillusionment. Nine of Swords, sleepless nights, anxiety, stress, PTSD, overthinking. No matter how hard it is, the Nine of Wands says that you push through, okay? This is the card of not giving up, having that inner warrior to push through the obstacles, and then all of a sudden, Magician shows up. You start to manifest your own luck. You start to manifest your own opportunities, and that leads you to an Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning. So it's like you get two brand new beginnings coming in after a very difficult situation. What do you want Pisces to know about the Magician, Holy Spirit? Two of Cups in the reverse. So Ace of Cups in the upright to the Two of Cups in the reverse. Pisces, some of you manifested a separation, okay? You manifested a separation from a person that was not good for you, okay? And this might have been the same person that brought this painful ending, the Ten of Swords, or the betrayal, okay? But Two of Cups in the reverse is separation in a relationship, okay? This can be an ex, this can be a family member, this could be a friend. It's a relationship, it's a connection that is now in separation. You manifested a separation in a relationship that you knew was not good for you. Tell me more about the Magician for Pisces, Holy Spirit. Tell me more. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Pisces, you gave this person the cold shoulder, okay? You showed this person a whole another side of you that they didn't even think that you had. But if Pisces gets pushed to their limits, you know, that cute little fishy is going to transform into a great white shark. And it looks like that happened, Pisces. Someone was not expecting you to have this side to you. Someone was not used to seeing you this way. And it looks like they might have just pushed you too hard or pushed you past a breaking point to the point where you separated from this person. You walked away. They were not expecting that. And then Queen of Swords, you gave them the cold shoulder. They had never seen the side of you, Pisces. It's like you transformed. Something switched within you. It's like there's only so much pain that you can take. There's only so much heartbreak that you can take. You're strong enough to persevere and to survive. But there's some kind of breaking point here, Pisces, where someone saw you transform. You're no longer that loving, empathetic, giving, nurturing person to the wrong people. Okay, whoever this person was, they didn't care to see you down and out. They wanted that, Pisces. And it looks like you know that too. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Like, this is not a person, Pisces, where you're going to take the high road with, okay? This is someone that you know not to involve yourself with because they don't play fair. They wanted this, Pisces. So then Queen of Swords, you're fighting fire with fire, okay? The Queen of Swords' shadow energy is just being very cold, being very straightforward, like not giving people that opportunity to, you know, re-enter your life or cause any more damage. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords in the reverse for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know? Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Seven of Wands in the upright, exactly. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your energy. You're protecting your space. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse because you don't want any more delays and you don't want anything getting in the way of your success. Page of Wands, you're driven and you're ready to take action. You're ready to make moves, Pisces. in Eight of Pentacles. In your career, in your work, in your money, in your business, whatever this is, the Eight of Pentacles is your work. The way that you monetize, the way that you make money, okay? That's where your focus is at. You're willing to protect this. King of Cups to the Emperor. Wow, Pisces, we have 3 kings showing up. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Cups, and now we have the Emperor. You have a lot of masculine energy coming in to support the reading, Pisces. This means, Pisces, that you're no longer sitting on the sidelines. You're no longer waiting for an opportunity to come in. You're no longer waiting for a chance or for a change. You are creating your own luck and you are taking matters into your own hands. You are, Pisces, you're the one behind the wheel. You're the one making moves, calling the shots here. Okay, there's a lot of masculine energy, Pisces. So this means that you are taking action. This means that you're making moves. Okay, I do want to know a little bit more about this Ace of Pentacles. Whatever that opportunity is, Pisces, this is what changes your life, the Ace of Pentacles. This is some kind of opportunity, some kind of promotion, some kind of offer coming into you that is very solid, okay? And that Ace of Pentacles is what leads you to the Four of Wands. A major milestone moment, a major success, a major celebration, crossing the finish line. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles for Pisces, Holy Spirit. What is the Ace of Pentacles for Pisces? Clarify the Ace of Pentacles for Pisces, Holy Spirit. Eight of Pentacles. We just have the Eight of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles to Eight of Pentacles. For some of you, Pisces, this is a business or work opportunity, or a different source of income, okay? Multiple streams of income. For some of you, Pisces, it's an idea, it's a hobby that you're monetizing or learning a skill to monetize a specific hobby in your life. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles for Pisces. Five of Cups in the reverse. Tell me more. I just saw the Ace of Swords. We got Death and Rebirth again. And we got the Star right underneath that. Major Arcana, Major Arcana. Pisces, it feels like all the tears, all the blood, sweat, and tears from the disappointments that you've gone through, it was fertilizing and watering the land for the harvest that you're about to have. So it may have seemed, Pisces, like for the longest time, like no matter how much you tried, no matter how much you did, nothing was changing, nothing was moving. This is a card of just being disappointed, okay? Being apathetic, just feeling like nothing's gonna change, nothing's really going to happen in the situation. It just feels like you're getting used to being disappointed is what it feels like. And then all of a sudden, all those disappointments, that blood, sweat, and tears was fertilizing the land for the harvest that you're about to have, because what it's giving life to is the Star, is a major wish fulfillment, Pisces. This is a major wish come true. This major arcana coming in, and it happens through some kind of physical offer. So for some of you, it could be a new work opportunity. For others of you, it could be expanding your business, or it could be starting a business, monetizing a hobby, learning a new skill, bringing in multiple streams of income. Whatever it is, it comes through a physical avenue in your life, because we're talking pentacles. And whatever disappointments, whatever emotions you went through, Pisces, that was fertilizing the land for this harvest to be made possible. Death and rebirth comes in. This is saying, Pisces, something had to die, something had to not work for the right thing to come through, okay? So it's like whatever didn't work out, Pisces, it was not in vain. It was opening up the doors for something even much better that you may have not understood in the moment, because you didn't know that that option was available to you, okay? It's like you can only connect the dots looking back. Death made space for the rebirth to come in. And I'm struggling with words, Pisces, but what it feels like is through these disappointments, through these letdowns, through these no's, you're finally coming into the yes. You're finally coming into the thing that is meant for you, to the thing that is gonna work out. Feels like some of you, Pisces, you were just kind of navigating in the dark, just seeing what would stick, seeing what would work, maybe trying multiple things, starting multiple things, trying different avenues. It just feels like trying, okay? Because this is the Five of Cups. 4 cups have spilled. So 4 things didn't work out, And then finally, the fifth is where you find that success, that prosperity. Yeah, 4 empty cups have had to spill for the fifth one to work out, in a sense. I don't know what that means, Pisces. Some of you might have tried 4 different avenues. You know, you might have tried something 4 different times. You may have tried multiple things to finally arrive to the thing that actually works for you. But some way, somehow, Ace of Pentacles, it comes in through a tangible, solid avenue, and that leads to a major wish fulfillment. Okay, this is the wish come true, Pisces, that you may have not known in the moment. Okay, you may have not understood why things were happening, but as you come into this new energy, you're going to realize why it had to happen the way that it did. Ace of Pentacles for Pisces. The beginning of a new venture or task, new ideas, planting seeds for the future. Great potential for success, manifesting power, ambitions, prosperity. Freshly rooted beginnings. This ace is a powerhouse of possibility. It reveals the materialization of earthly ambitions and all the wonderful things. When you seed your future by planting your very first intentions, things feel so exciting, raw, and possible, don't they? Hold on to those feelings of optimism and success, for the new start that you're welcoming to your life right now has incredible potential to thrive. Your ace initiates a timeline where your future wealth, health, and material abundance are ushered in. By figuring out your soil conditions, your watering schedule, and the needs for this unique seed, to see it through to fruition. Bring your determination and dedication and see your abundance spring to life in the form of successful outcomes, material and financial wins, and soul-satisfying well-being. With this wonderful message for good things to come, it's time to visualize, attract, and prioritize and act. I plant my goals with intention, direct focus, and faith. Pisces, you have to be able to get started. You have to be able to get started to see it through to the finish line, okay? So some of you may have been hesitating taking the first step or taking action after encountering so many disappointments. But you're going to have to start to be able to see any success, Pisces. And not just start, but finish. Like, see it through to the end. Finish what you started. All skill and expert craftsmanship, the Merkaba that you put into your work, methodical progress, patience and determination, sole purpose. Patience and determination are the best ways to ensure your success. Mastering this skill takes time and perseverance, and shortcuts are not the best path forward. As you build your experience, remain dedicated to excellence and to developing your unique form. Study, practice, improve, and thrive. Put your Merkaba, your love, your soul, and your energetic essence into your work and bring it in a consistent, methodical way. Perfect your craft and imbue joy into the repetitive things you find yourself doing. Find flow in the details no matter what it is that you find yourself dedicated to. If you know it's time to move on to something more inspiring, find your plan to do so. Consistent action is called for, and often we feel blocked right before we expand into new levels. It's okay to be imperfect as you learn. As you become the master, find joy and self-improvement to help you get there. With loving determination, I persevere and I become the person I long to be. And we just had the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is the card of being a student, learning something new, and taking that approach of a student. So Pisces, for some of you, it may be that you're starting something new, taking a new offer, a new opportunity, but it's going to require you to start. And it's also going to require you to finish, okay, to attain this big success. And as simple as that sounds, starting something and finishing something, it really is not that simple. Some people will not even start because they're so afraid, or they don't even know where to start. They're just overwhelmed with so many options. And some people may start a whole bunch of things and never finish them. So it takes starting and finishing what you start to see the success, Pisces. But this is the solid offer coming in. Okay, that Ace of Pentacles is exactly what you've been waiting for. And it's going to require you to go all in, Pisces. It's going to require you to start, and it's also going to require you to finish. But in that process, Four of Wands, you're going to attain that major success. You're going to reach that milestone, that finish line. In the star, your dream is going to manifest into reality. Okay, this is a dream come true. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about the star? Tell me what Pisces to know about the star. Okay, wow, Pisces, did you see that? Ace of Wands. You have another ace coming in. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and we just had the Ace of Cups just a minute ago. That's a brand new beginning coming in. And this highlights your passion, your creativity, your inspiration Through this avenue, Pisces, this is how you're manifesting this dream. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. We got the Seven of Pentacles. And we got one more card here. We got the Page of Pentacles. Okay, yes, Pisces. Seven of Pentacles is all about not giving up, okay? This is investing yourself day in and day out. You may not see substantial progress. You may not see big changes or big progress or big moves. But as you're putting the work in, day out, your roots are growing. Your roots to success, your roots to abundance. Investing your time, your energy, or resources into this, Pisces, is going to result in a major wish come true. Page of Pentacles, there's a need to remain grounded. There's a need to remain practical. And choose simplicity, Pisces. Do not overcomplicate things. Do not overwhelm yourself. Just keep things simple and keep moving forward. Because Seven of Pentacles is saying, do not give up. Okay, if you see it through to the end. Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning, Pisces. Creativity, inspiration. It feels like, Pisces, in whatever this opportunity is, your creativity, your innate abilities, your passion is going to naturally shine through. It's going to be very aligned for you, Pisces, and you're going to realize why certain things did not work out in the past, okay? Whatever this is, it's like a match made in heaven. Like, this is what you're meant to be doing. This is what you're meant to find success in, and you may have not realized that unless you went through many things that didn't work out. Unless you tried many things that were not meant for you, you wouldn't value or realize how special, how important this is. Because not only is it solid and abundant and prosperous, it's also paired with your creativity, with your passion, with your inspiration, with your lust for life. It's like somehow the pentacles and the fire, the wands are coming in. We have King of Pentacles, King of Wands. We have Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So it's like the fire and the earth coming together, Pisces, to build something substantial, to build something long-term, to help you attain some kind of mastery. What is your advice for Pisces, Holy Spirit, when it comes to this reading? Friends. Hangman in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse. That's too many cards. I'm going to put those back. What is your advice for Pisces, Holy Spirit? What is your advice for Pisces? The Hermit in the reverse. So major arcana. You have 4 major arcanas in a row. Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. It's every situation to your advantage. Okay? Do not stagnate, Pisces. Do not self-sabotage. The Hangman in the reverse is a Piscean card, but in the reverse is not beneficial. It can talk about stagnation. It can talk about procrastination. It can talk about self-sabotage. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, any kind of habits or behaviors that have come up, that have sabotaged your success, that needs to go. The Moon in the reverse. There is new clarity coming in. There's new answers. Okay, if you felt confused, if you felt like you were navigating in the dark, that confusion is about to clear out of your life. Hermit in the reverse. There's a need to come out of hermit mode, Pisces, and expose yourself to new opportunities, expose yourself to new connections, to new friendships, to new ways to build yourself up. The Hermit in the reverse, Pisces, showcases the shadow of the hermit, and it can talk about isolation. It can talk about not being social. It can talk about keeping yourself away from, the social environments where you could potentially find new opportunities, new business partnerships, new collaborations. And now it's detrimental. Now it's no longer beneficial to you. Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Spirit is saying, Pisces, you've learned to have patience. You learned to do the work. You learned to keep your head down. And now it's been a very long journey that has been weighing on you. And now there's something here that needs to end. There's a journey here, Pisces, that needs to come into a conclusion. And there's some extra baggage that you may need to release. So identify what that is, Pisces. If you need to release some people from your life, if you need to release some habits, some things that no longer benefit you, that no longer align with who you're trying to become, make that space. Drop that baggage. For some, it may just be memories. It may just be, emotions that no longer serve you. But that needs to be let go of for you to find balance, Pisces, and to release yourself from this energy that's only holding you back now. I'm going to go ahead and pull some advice from the Oracle and see what else comes in and then wrap this reading up, Pisces. Let's go ahead and see. Holy Spirit, any final advice for Pisces? Any final advice for Pisces? What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? Okay, we got forgiveness. And we have patience. Wow. Pisces, forgiveness doesn't necessarily have to be you and another person. You may have to forgive yourself for allowing you to stay in a situation that was not beneficial to you. You may have to forgive yourself for allowing certain behaviors or allowing certain people into your life, okay? This forgiveness feels like it may have to do more with you, okay, with yourself. And patience is also coming in. I'm gonna get one final card. Okay, that's too many. I'm gonna get one more. Listen, okay, so yourself. The patience, Pisces, that you've learned to master through these trials and tribulations is unmatched. You only get that level of patience through going through these adversities and these challenges. And there may be a need, Pisces, to tune into your intuition, to listen to what your guidance is telling you to do at this time, because you may be required to do something new, to release some things, to let some things go and try something. In which direction to go, how to move, what's the next step in your life. And again, Pisces, if you need any kind of clarity or guidance on your path, and you would like to book a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. This is all I have for your reading, Pisces. Blessings. Take care.